Hello, hi everyone. I'm Sanjay Gupta. I welcome you on Sanjay Gupta Tech School. Today we are having one more session on Sales Cloud. So as you all know, like I'm doing a boot camp on Salesforce Sales Cloud. In continuation that series, so this is day 4, and agenda of this session is you will be learning about the lead management. So in previous session I discussed about the campaign management. So here in this session you will get to know how leads can be managed, how we convert them, and a few other features which are related to lead management. Okay, so before I start the session, so I will take 2-3 minutes to share some information with you. So first of all, if you follow all the session of this bootcamp, you will be able to you will be ready for Salesforce Sales Cloud Consultant certification, right? So like whatever I'm discussing, so I'm explaining that theoretically as well as doing some practicals also. So after watching all the sessions, and if you go through the trailhead modules which are related to Sales Cloud, you will be able to clear this certification, right? Moving forward, before I start the session, I request everybody, those who are live, please like the video, and if you're watching the recording, then also please like the video if you want to show some gratitude, because all these sessions I'm doing free of cost. You don't need to pay anything for that. So you just need to hit the like button, and like it will boost the strength of my YouTube. So do this right away. This is about me. So I'm growing day by day, sharing my knowledge on different social media platforms. And as you can see, everything about me is available on the slide. If you're new to this platform on my channel, so you can go through with the slide and you can know. And like if you really like the sessions, please share the sessions with other folks as well, so that they can also get benefited. Okay, moving forward, so I am currently running 2 job readiness program. Those are paid ones. So in that series, first one is admin module. So if anybody who is struggling in learning Salesforce by themselves, so you can refer these courses to them. So all those modules are available in front of you that we are covering in the admin module, which is focusing on the functional part. So if anybody don't want to do coding and still want to become part of Salesforce ecosystem, they can go with this course. And the one who is really interested for the development thing, so they can do the development module. So once anybody knows the admin configuration, they can go with the development module. So in development module, these many features we are covering, which are available in front of you. Okay. So these are the 2 modules, and all the details about these courses are available on my website sgts.org.in, and you can reach out to me this through this email which is available on the screen. Okay, so again, people are asking like why paid if free is available. So I always say, if you can learn by yourself, go on my YouTube channel. Everything is available there. But if you need a mentor, you need a guidance, so you can come up and I will help you. And like little bit amount you need to pay against that course. So that's why I'm doing those. Okay, so coming onto the session. So if I talk about the previous sessions which I already delivered, so we discussed about a sales application versus sales console application. Then I discussed about the sales cloud data model. Then I discussed about the account management. Then I discussed about the contact management. Then discussed about the opportunity management. And in the last session, I discussed about the campaign management. Now in today's session, I will be relating everything. So when I explain lead, so everything will be connected. Okay, so let's start with that so that you understand like how everything is managed. So today's session topic is lead management, and we will be learning how we can convert lead into account, contact, and opportunity. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm taking you to the Sales Cloud application so that we can understand it in detail. Okay, so I'm starting from the beginning. So let's start with the campaign. So in last session, we created a campaign, SGTS email campaign. Okay, this campaign we created, and here all the details are available. We provided start date and end date. So suppose this campaign is running, and against this campaign we have generated a lead. So here we have 2 leads available. Okay, if I go to the related list, so I will see 2 leads. So these 2 leads I created in the last session. Okay, so if you follow that session, you will be able to understand like how campaigns we have created, how leads can be created, and how we can add leads to the campaign as a member. Okay, so 5 leads are available here. Now if I click on the view all, so I will be able to see what all members are available. So here you are able to see we have different types. One member is account, 2 members are contact, and 2 members are lead. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this particular lead, last one. So this lead I created, and this lead is now member of that particular campaign SGTS email. Now if I go to the details, okay, so here we have lots of details available: name, company, lead source, industry, phone, mobile, email. All this dummy data I have provided for demo purpose. Okay, email I'm changing because this email I'm using in my org as well, so I'm putting some different email because I will be demoing you the lead auto response rule. So these are my emails. It is not associated with any other person. So I'm using these emails for the demo purpose, right? So first of all, you need to create campaign, then you need to create lead, then lead can become member of campaign. So these things we already discussed in the last session. Now what I'm going to do, once through campaign we have generated a lead, and you think that lead can be converted into a potential customer. Okay, you think that lead can be converted into a potential customer. So at that point of time, like sales representative can convert that lead, and they can create 3 different records that will be that lead conversion process will be creating account record, it will be creating contact record, and it will be creating opportunity record. Okay, so those 3 types of records will be created automatically after lead conversion. So on top right corner we have a drop down, and here you will find this button, convert button is available. So you just need to select this button. If you click on this button, so a pop-up will appear, and here we have all 3 options. So we can convert that lead into account, contact, and opportunity, and here you can see few information are available automatically. Account name is populated automatically. So account name is coming from the lead. So if you see in the background, lead is having company, that is test company. Okay, lead is having name, that is Ajay. So name, account name is coming from the company field, contact name is coming from the name field, and opportunity is being created as per the company name. Okay, now if you want to modify this, so we can do that as well. So let's say I'm just adding 6 August with this opportunity name. Then we have a record type. So if you want to choose particular record type, you can do that as well. With account also, like here it is selecting business account record type by default because we are creating account as well. So on account, in the beginning sessions, we created 2 record type. One was business account and one was person account. So in case of person account, we don't create contact, but here we are creating contact. That's why it will be business account. Okay, so these 3 records will be created automatically. Now with opportunity, we have a checkbox as well. So if you see this checkbox, it says don't create an opportunity upon conversion. So if you check this checkbox, then opportunity record won't be created, right? So opportunity record creation is optional. Account and contact will be created, but opportunity creation will depend upon you whether you want to create it or not. So right now I'm unchecking it because I need to create all 3 records. Now if you see on right hand side, if you select the left hand side radio buttons, it means account, contact, and opportunity records will be created as a new records. But if you think that lead which you are converting, it should be associated with an existing account after conversion. So what you can do, you can choose existing account as well. So instead of this, you can choose this option, choose existing, and here you can search any existing account. So in place of new account creation, that existing account will be utilized. So right now I'm choosing create new, so that 3 new records will be created, and record owner will be the lead owner by default. But if you want to change the record owner, so if the business requirement says like lead is the owned by sales representative, now account contact and opportunity will be owned by other user. So here you can choose different user as well. So let me choose different user. Okay, here I have test user actually. So I'm choosing test user. Okay, so my another username is test user. So that user will become the owner of account, contact and opportunity. Right? And after conversion, what status you want to populate on the lead? So it will be closed and converted. Right? And after conversion, so if I click on convert, so lead will be converted. Okay, here mapping field. Okay, so there is one issue, like on account active field is required, so we need to do that mapping. So let me go to the setup and see like what is there on account. So for now I'm going to disable that validation if it is there. So it is for preventing duplicate. Okay, let me see if there is any trigger. Because there is one more feature which is mapping of the lead. So while you are converting, you can map particular field. So right now I'm just showing you the conversion. Later on, after conversion, I will show you like how we can map the fields. Then you will be able to understand this. If there is any custom field which is required on account, contact or opportunity, so you can map that field value with the lead field, so that at the time of conversion, this sort of error we can resolve. So here option is also coming, map custom lead fields for lead conversion. So I will show you how we can do that after the conversion. So for now, what I did, I just deactivated that trigger which is causing this issue. But in real time, we don't do that. We don't activate trigger. Instead, we will be mapping the field. But as we don't know how to map, that's why I deactivated that. So I'm clicking on convert. Okay, still it is working. So I think some other automation still is there. Let me see the flow. Okay, I'm just opening this flow trigger explorer. If it doesn't work, then I will first map and then will convert. So I'm just deactivating all these flows. So actually they are part of some other process. So this is okay, this got activated. Deactivate. So these I created as part of other demonstration, that's why they are available, but still I'm deactivating them, clicking on convert. Okay, it is not working. So let me just show you how we can map. So I'm opening this map custom field, custom lead fields for lead conversion. So we will be mapping it, then it will be resolved. So basically what is happening on account, this active is required. So we need to map. I think it is required on field level. Let me just check one more thing. Might be it is required from here. Yep, I got the issue. So it is basically required from the page. So I'm unchecking it, saving it. Yeah, this was the issue. So now if I convert, it will be, but okay, this is not open. So let me convert now. So actually the issue was on field level, that field was required. So I'm converting now. Now it will be converted. Okay, again, one more validation is there. Okay, opportunity, please populate opportunity amount. So let me open lead. So I need to show you that mapping as well. So here we have this option, map lead fields. Okay, if I click on here, so here we can map the field. So let's say on opportunity, amount is required. So with these values, we can map them. So we have limited fields. So on lead, I need to create a field called amount first. Or let me see if we have any. Okay, we don't have any field there. So let me create a new field. So I'm creating a number field. So why it is happening? Because in this org, some validations are there. So I need to create this so that we can do the mapping. If you are doing it in a fresh org where validations and triggers are not available, then you don't need to do that. But still, this is good option if you know this. So on lead, I created this amount field. Now I'm clicking on map lead fields. So here, this amount I will be mapping. So on opportunity. So here we have three tabs: account, contact, and opportunity. So click on opportunity, amount here. Okay, so this is for custom. Yeah, this is for custom, so it will not be mapped. Yeah, so basically this mapping can be done for custom fields. The error is coming for the standard one. So what I need to do, I need to go to opportunity, checking the validation, there is no validation. Okay, we have these flows, delete and post. Let me see the trigger. Okay, I think I need to deactivate it. Yeah, here we are validating the amount, so I'm just deactivating it as of now. Let's try now. Yep, now it is working. So lead got converted. So basically there was two issues. One was active was required on the field level. Second is amount was required through the trigger, right? So I just like unchecked the check boxes from the active field and trigger I deactivated, then it worked. So basically whenever you are converting the lead, so you need to make sure those validations are like not in place, because I showed you the mapping. If you see the mapping, that is for custom. If I show you the lead mapping, that is for custom fields. If you want to map the custom fields, so that we can do. Okay, so I created amount field on lead, but it can be mapped with the custom. These are standard ones, so standard mapping we can do. But if you want to map custom fields, so they can be mapped with the custom ones. These below are the standard ones, so they can map with other standard fields whenever it is needed. Right? So this is the limitation, like at the time of lead conversion, you just need to take care about these sort of validations. So now we have three records: account, contact, and opportunity. Okay, so I'm just opening account record, and with account you will see related contact and related opportunity also got created. Okay, so on contact, all the information related to contact is available. On opportunity, opportunity related information available. On account, account related information copied automatically from that lead. Okay, and if I go to the leads, so that lead will be removed from this list view. So you can make sure, so whenever you convert any lead, so before conversion lead will display here, but after conversion lead will be removed from the list view. So it will be removed from the list view, but it is still available in the org. Okay, so yeah, this is the lead conversion process, and in that process I showed you how we can do the mapping as well. So standard fields you can map directly, but for custom you need to map custom field with custom. So on lead, if custom field is available, so custom field should be available on account, contact, and opportunity. Now if I go to the campaign, so here you will find few more roll-ups are having data. So we have one opportunity, contacts, leads, these were already available. Converted lead is one. So in previous session I showed you like few roll-ups were working. Few are working today, like lead got converted, opportunity got created, and the opportunity which got created will be available in the related list as well. So if you see here, the converted lead opportunity is reflecting here. So it is coming automatically. And if I open this opportunity record, so right now here value opportunities in campaign is 0. If I open that opportunity and populate some value to that opportunity, so I am populating 100K, okay, and saving this opportunity. So this amount will automatically reflect here. I need to refresh. Okay, so here this amount is reflecting automatically. So we created a campaign. Through campaign we generated a lead got converted, and we have account, contact, and opportunity. So through account we can we know like with which company we are dealing with contact we know like with which person we need to communicate, and with this opportunity like we can follow the process whether this opportunity will get converted or not, or like closed or not converted, closed or not. Okay, so after few follow-ups based on this stage values, we will decide whether opportunity will be closed or not. So once it is closed, so there will be two steps. If you select, so there will be either closed won or closed lost. So let's say I'm selecting as closed won, clicking on save. So after lead conversion, account, contact, opportunity got created, and opportunity is closing now, and it is closing as closed won. So I'm just refreshing this page. Okay, it didn't save. Let me just populate it from here. Okay, I think some issues are there because of owner. So owner is test user. Let me change the owner because this user is having limited permission. So I'm changing this to system admin because this user is not having enough permission. So for demo purpose, I'm just changing the owner. Okay, it is not working. So like you can test it in your org. So simply just select the close stage and it will be closed. So this opportunity management we already discussed. So through that, like with the help of that session, you will be able to complete that step. Okay, so right now this test user is not having enough permission. That's why I'm not able to close it, unable to change the user. But if you do the practice with the system admin user, you will be able to do. Right, so this is the complete process that I explained from campaign to lead to account, contact, and opportunity. Okay, now if I go back, so this particular part is completed. Now next thing is how to create record types on lead. So if you want to create record types on lead object, so before that you need to manage lead processes as well. So if I recall opportunity, so on opportunity we created a record type. So we created sales processes. If I talk about case, so for case basically we need to create support processes. For lead basically we need to create lead processes. Okay, so right now in this bootcamp we created record type on opportunity and I explained you sales process. But now we are going to create record type on lead. So on lead basically we have a pick list which is called status. So that status pick list is controlled by that particular process, lead process. Okay, so this cannot be controlled by record type. So if I try to create record type for lead object, let me see. Yeah, there is no record type. If I try to create a record type for lead, so it will show me this message. A lead record type must be associated with the lead process. So we need to click here to create a lead process first. Okay, so I'm going to create a lead process, clicking on new. So lead one, save. It will show the status pick list. So we need to pick few values. So here 4 values are available. I'm just removing this one, working. Okay, it is having 3 values. I'm saving it. Now I'm creating one more, lead 2, saving it, and in this lead 2 I am having all 4 values. Okay, and I'm saving it. So 2 lead processes I have created. Now to create a record type, you need to choose any one of this lead process. So you can create any number of lead processes as per the need. So we need to create lead record type. I'm clicking on new. Okay, come back to record types and click on new. So you will be able to create a record type. So here lead record, this record type label will be so lead, suppose lead 101, and here lead process lead 1, and it will be active by default. Then clicking on next, it will ask to select the page layout. So I'm selecting lead layout and clicking on save. So how to configure record type, page layout assignment, all these things we already discussed last year in the bootcamp. So if you have gone through the admin bootcamp concepts, you know how to configure record type, page layout, how to create multiple page layouts and assign them so that you can do yourself. I just created this record type and associated that process, lead process. Now if I create one more, lead 102, activating it, making it available, clicking on next. So as of now, I'm selecting the same layout because I'm not explaining the detailed process of record type and page layout assignment. I'm just explaining how we can create record type, lead record type and associate lead process. So two record types are there. Now if you try to create a lead, so you will see them. So I'm refreshing the page. If I try to create a new lead, here both the record types are available, lead 101 and lead 102. So I'm clicking on next. Here we'll have status. So only 3 values are available: open, closed, converted, closed, not converted. If I click on new and select lead 102 and click on next, so this time on status I will see 4 values: open, working, closed, closed. So this is the difference. Like if you want to create lead record type, so you need to configure lead processes, then only you can go forward. Okay, next is lead assignment rule, which is also important. So whenever we are creating a lead and if you want to assign that lead automatically to a user, so you can create lead assignment rule. So here a standard assignment rule is already available. So let's create a new one. I'm activating it. So naming it as lead assignment, saving it. Okay, so I'm clicking on lead assignment. At a time only one lead assignment rule can be activated. So I'm clicking on lead assignment rule that I'm creating. So here I need to provide rule entries. So I clicked on new. Sort order can be 1, 2, 3, 4. So accordingly lead assignment will happen. Here you can specify the criteria. So let's say lead amount. So lead amount we can populate greater than 100,000. Okay, so if lead amount is greater than 100,000, then you can choose like to whom you want to assign. So I have 2 users created, one is Sanjay and one is test user. So if lead amount is greater than 100K, then it will be assigned to Sanjay, saving it. So this is my first rule criteria. Now I'm creating one more, number 2. So if amount is less or equal 100K, so I'm assigning it to, so I'm searching for the test user, yeah, and here at right hand side you can see we can have an email template as well. So whenever any lead will be assigned to this user, so that email will be triggered with this template. So if you have any email template, you can assign that also. And we have this checkbox, do not reassign owner. So generally we uncheck, but if you want to check it, you can, and save it. So this way, whenever you are creating a lead, so basis on the lead amount, it will be assigned to particular user. So lead assignment rule is created. Okay. Now, before testing it, I am going to show you one more thing, that is lead auto response rule. So let's set up that. and then we'll create a lead. So lead will be assigned to particular user and auto response will be generated. So we have lead auto response rule. Lead process I already explained to you. We have lead settings as well, so that you can explore yourself. There are some settings which you can enable and disable. So right now we are going to discuss about auto response rule, how we can create. So click on new. So rule name, lead auto response, making it active, clicking on save. Now open it. So here again you need to make the entries. So entry number 1, if amount, so you can put any criteria. For demo purpose I'm picking this criteria. Now here this is important, you need to pick the name. So sender name, okay, so let's say I'm putting SGTS. Email address, so you can specify some email address which is verified organization wide email address. Okay, so if you want to see what is organization wide email address, so we just need to open the setup, and under setup we have this option, organization wide addresses. So here you can create some entries and you can verify them. Okay, so here if you add any entry, right here if you add any entry, so that you can verify. So this email address that is verified here can be used anywhere in the whole org as a sender. Okay, so right now we don't have, so what we can do, other option is any email address in your Salesforce user profile. So I have this email address in my one of the users, so that I'm using here. And if I want to use any email template, I can use that as well. So it is required. So let me see if I have any standard templates. So we have support templates. Okay, new customer email. So I'm just choosing this one and clicking on save. So this way one entry I created. If you want to create different entry, let's say different criteria, and you want to use different sent email and different templates, so you can create this way any number of entries here, and according to this order, one by one criteria will be checked. If that matches, will be executed. If not, then it will jump to the next criteria, which is in the order, right? So this way you can create lead auto response rule. So it is for greater than 100K. So now if I create a lead where amount is greater than 100K, so it will be assigned to Sanjay, and then a response will be sent to the email which is populated on the lead. So what I'm going to do here, I'm creating a lead. Okay, so first name SAN, last name JY, company let's say test Sanjay, and here we need to fill the amount. So amount I'm filling as this, which is greater than 100K. Okay, I'm leaving rest of the thing. So lead will be created and it will be automatically assigned. So right by default by default its owner is Sanjay. So I will create one more lead, so that lead assignment rule I can show you. Like if I provide less than 100K, so it will be assigned to test user. So this one will be assigned to the this Sanjay only, because it is having amount greater than 100K. So I'm clicking on save. Oh, actually I forgot to provide email. So I will be creating one more. So basically we'll see lead owner is Sanjay. Okay. Now I'm creating one more lead first, so that I can show you lead assignment rule. So let's say test. Now this time I am entering amount as 50,000. Okay, so here lead owner is Sanjay, but amount is less than 100K. So let's see what happens if I save it. Go to details. Okay, still lead owner is Sanjay. Let me see why that is not working. it should be assigned to test user. I'm just checking the amount. It is 100K less or equal lead amount, so it should work. Okay, let's try and create one more lead. Otherwise, I will see what is the issue and maybe I will sort it out in the next session. I'm creating one more lead now. Clicking on next. So test lead 301. So I'm just entering 1000. Actually here one option should appear, lead assignment rule. A checkbox should appear here, that is not coming up. If we check that checkbox, then that lead assignment actually works. Let me see the settings. So if I go to the setup and search for lead settings, so here we have few options like require validation, preserve lead status, enable conversion, create a task. So here that option is not available. Default user is coming from here, but we don't have that option. Actually on lead creation that option comes like you want to run the lead assignment rule. Okay, let me try one more time. Yeah, actually that option is not coming, that's why we are not able to assign this. So you can try in your org. So like before 3 buttons, cancel, save and new and save, you will see a checkbox like you want to use case assignment rule or not. So if you check that checkbox, accordingly your leads will be assigned to that particular user. Okay, and similarly auto response rule. So I'm creating one more lead, and this time I will be populating email also. So it is 401. Okay, and I'm populating amount as this. Okay, so lead got created, and I need to check. Okay, email I didn't receive. Yeah, so these two features right now not working in this org. So I will explore this because there are some check boxes which are not coming up. At the time of lead creation, we see those check boxes. So I need to check why they are not coming. So if we enable those check boxes, then lead assignment and auto response rule will work. So I will cover up that in next session. One more thing is pending that I want to cover. So web to lead. So there is one way available through which you can create a lead. So basically through Salesforce, you can create an HTML code, and that HTML code can be embedded in your website. Okay, and through any website, if you ask your customer to fill that form, so after filling that form, your data will be coming into the Salesforce and automatically a lead record will be created. So that form can be generated with this web to lead. So here we have this button, create web to lead form. So if you click on that button, so here few fields will be selected automatically. So if you want to add more fields, you can. So a form will be created where a user need to fill all these fields, and then if they submit, then automatically a record will be created. And this is the return URL once they fill the form, and after filling the form, and on which website page you want to redirect them, so that you can just show them like their submission has been registered in the Salesforce, right? So let's say I'm using my website, and this is for CAPTCHA. If you want to enable it, so you can include a CAPTCHA API key pair. So right now I'm disabling this option and clicking on generate. So this way we'll be having this HTML code. Okay, you can simply copy it, and this HTML code you can share with your web developer who will be using this code, and will use this code and rebrand it as per the website branding. Because right now if I open it with any HTML online HTML generator, so editor, if I run this code, so you will see a simple form. So here I'm going to paste that code. So I just pasted. So here you can see this type of form is available here, which is very simple. So as per the website branding, web developer will be defining that. So few options are coming here as we selected the fields. So we need to fill the information. So let's say I'm filling test lead 501. I'm selecting this email. Okay, now if I click on submit, so this particular lead record will be created. I need to go here and refresh. So right now we have 18 records. Let me refresh. So we have 19 records, and this test lead 501 is created. Okay, now here you can see this is assigned to lead assignment rule. Now it is working. So if you see here, lead is assigned to test user. Okay, so I already told you, like when I was creating lead from that new button, so that checkbox, I don't know why it is not coming. If we enable that checkbox, so at the time of lead creation from this internal Salesforce, that also will initiate the lead assignment rule. So here this lead is assigned to this test user. Why so? Because amount is not populated, and if amount is less than 100K, it will be assigned to this user. That is happening. So it means lead assignment rule is working. But if we create a lead from the Salesforce org through this new button, then it is not working, because that checkbox is not coming, which comes here. So you can try in your org, maybe it will be available. Otherwise I will explore, and in the next session I will cover up that, like if you create this lead from here, how lead assignment should work. And auto response rule also I will test it, because that is also not working. So these two things I will again demo in the next session, right? But lead assignment rule is working from web to lead. So for web to lead, you need to generate the HTML code from here. From web to lead option, you can generate it, and for testing purpose, you can open any HTML editor, and the form will be available. You can just execute the code, and then you will see the results. So after submission, you can come on to the all open leads list view, and here you will see an entry. So before submission, check number of records. Then after submission, you will see one entry will be available here, and basis on the lead name, you will be able to identify. So in my case, it was number 17. Also, you can just sort them on last modified date, so that lead will be coming on top. Okay, so this is all about lead management. So if you like the session, whatever knowledge I shared with you, please like the video, so that you can showcase some gratitude. This is the only request from you, and I hope you like the session. I see few comments are available in the chat. Okay, Rupesh is saying we need to add the checkbox from the layout, activating. Okay. Let me see. Rupesh is saying like that checkbox we can add through the page layout. So let me check it. So I'm just going to the lead. page layout, because it comes automatically as per my knowledge, but let's check from here also. No, here we don't have any option for that. Okay, no problem. I will explore that properly and then we'll show you like why it is not coming. So it comes automatically, but maybe this org is having pre-built implementation, so that's why something is happening. So I will clear those doubts in the next session. No worries. Okay, so thank you for watching this session live, those who joined, and those who are watching the recording, thanks to you as well. So I will be having few more sessions. So like 2-3 sessions will be there, which will be based on product, price book, code template. So few more objects are available in the Sales Cloud that you need to know in order to understand everything about the Sales Cloud. Okay, so thank you for watching the session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye everyone.